What are you going to do? Excuse me, sir. Sir, can you help me? We're stuck in town, and we're looking for a way out of here. Can you talk? We've just about circled the block. I think he's looking for the youth employment insurance office. I ducked into a second-hand store, and I came out and I couldn't find Simon again. So he disappeared pretty fast, tried to ditch me. But this is the Salvation Army building. Let's find out what's happening here. Well, really amazing. The door was open and no one's here. First open door church I have found. I'm looking. This is the local provincial government office. Kind of a nice building. Certainly too good for a bunch of crooks. But they seem to have control. They don't need reason or understanding or honesty. Just must power. Bunch of bullshit. This is the Holy Family Church? Wow, I wonder if there's any family left. Big building. I guess in 1911 they probably had the intent of the unit, the family unit, being something to uphold. 1996, what, the family's the godfather. Door. Wow, I'm impressed. And I'm on the inside. Oh, I remember this. Wow, I remember doing this when I was a kid. Made a candle. This looks rather unique, having drums in here. So is this figure any different than the one outside the repair shop? Me. I'm kind of stuck. Hello? Hello? No, it don't move either. Icons. What about this guy? Hello? No, he's solid there too. Just an idea. This is the Tabernacle. Let's have a look and see what's inside. Oh, like a little casket with nothing in it. Hello? They're all stuck in their positions. Beautiful. All well done. But what does it mean? What does it mean? What about the angels? Huh? Where are they? Hello? Can you get out of that picture? And he's stuck there till we get him down. Get rid of the cross. Well, this is the Holy Family Church in Ferny, and along with the Salvation Army, the only open door church I have found in the whole province of British Columbia. Now that says something. It says a lot more than the other churches which keep the doors locked. Hey Simon, hey, where you been? I lost you there.
Salvation Army.
Are you inside?
I'm saved.
You are? Alright, what are we saved for?
What?
What are you saved for? A better day?
I'm saved, but I'm still in a screwed up world.
Some mountains here. This is from downtown Ferny. What a view. Beautiful view. So there was nobody at the truck, so he just headed off again. Oh. Hey, you're back. Well, what do you think?
It's fucked. The whole world's screwed.
Well, that don't help. I tried to get some idols down off the altar, but they didn't. We just reconnected with Louis, and apparently there's a park that has a pretty nice situation for parking in. So we found our resting spot, and Simon is marking his territory out. Right by the rock pile.
Tomorrow morning, everybody to work.
Doing what?
Cleaning up paint off the railing, his canopy, and painting it for Father McGill.
What, a church?
Yeah.
What church?
I didn't catch.
Really? You went and asked him?
Yeah, I knocked in went to their office. Any work to do? Oh, day, here we are.
Oh yeah, all right. Well, good. Maybe the churches are going to come through. What do you think?
Oh, it seemed pretty good.
Father McGill.
Yeah.
In Ferny.
Yeah. Just
All
straight
right.
up the street here, 3 blocks.
Oh, that's.
This is a church. I think we can make sure that you're going to pay honestly. We'll do an expert job, and we get.
What if he offers you the proverbial penny?
Probably be the right amount.
All right.
Not the biggest.
What's the area like, Sequoia?
Probably get it done that day. This area?
Yeah. For cans and that.
Oh, it's not that much. There's garbage around.
Lewis, he's been stopping and asking people for work. Apparently he just connected with the priest at the Holy Family Church, and he's got some work lined up for tomorrow. So maybe Christ came through after all. What do you think? At a reaction? Coincidence?
A local looking for work, you can't find anything. Did a good job? Not a bad job. We got a day's work for tomorrow. Have you? That's good. Up our clothesline.
Oh, hey, great score.
And the thing is, we see the kids in the bush must have been up to something.
What is that?
I don't know. Looks like something here through there.
Oh, I thought it might have been a makeshift.
Even here in
I don't want to say what I thought it might be.
Looks like the kids are into blowing their minds away.
Sequoia's already been around. So that's his second sweep. Passing the time in Ferny while we wait for work tomorrow. We're putting.
Oh, I'm gonna go for.
We're winning. Sequoia and I are beating
$5 worth of
Jay and Lewis. when are you gonna win?
This time, you guys just got lucky. That's
Fuck yeah. Hey, what are you doing here? Here we are at the Ferny Dump. Oh yeah, good. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, we're on our way.
Oh, okay.
All right, so it's all above ground.
Lots of tires. Well, actually, we were walking on the dump. We're riding on the dump.
This is the Ferny Dump. Looks like they're doing some sorting here, but it's all above ground, and they're running out of areas to put. And future problem. So something blew just now.
That's Ferny Mountain over here.
Three Sisters there. That's Ferny Mountain.
That's the Lizard Range. When the sun hits that just right there, see where that slide is? You see a shadow of a horse and a guy walking just as plain as day. See where that slide is on that? Or that hole. Pardon me, over where the hole is. No, the hole in the mountain there. Pardon me, not the slide.
Oh yeah, I see.
The hole in the mountain there, right?
Yeah, that's.
And you can look out there when the sun hits that just right at night. And you swear there was a guy in a horse and somebody walking behind.
Yeah, I haven't taken this entrance yet. Hey, we're still at July the 4th. This is the scrap that's around this site, which we're at. There's been a couple of ideas. We see there's a restaurant for rent in town, and we thought about maybe taking over this view. But we considered, do we want to be stuck in a restaurant all day? You know. And then someone said, well, why don't we just start a restaurant right here? And put a table here and just, you know, don't put prices up, but just say coffee available and just meet with the people and maybe get a camp going and start cleaning up, you know, the areas that we go into. So hopefully, you know, it benefits the community and the people would enjoy it. And all those people that are traveling might find this is a good way to get something done and see some country and learn some little bit about healing the environment. Table. Too big? Well, there's lots of scrap up in the dump. Yeah.
Is it open all night?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, this is a card I wrote down here by the river in Ferny. We're taking a major move across the country environmental cleanup. The work is cleaning up the whole thing and inspiring people to get involved in a mobile environmental cleanup camp. So far we have ages 14 through 67 involved in a properly interdependent crew. We are doing this as a free will offering as our social contribution to PAPS and cleaner, healthier living right now. We offer our time to help the communities in decent work for decent pay to fund the growing environmental cleanup camp. To all people, this responsibility with hope and purpose to bring some joy back into living. That's it. That's the major move.
Simon, I'm going to have to find a replacement part for you. I can't find any replacement. You're it.
We need some mail bags.
Some what?
Mail bags.
I don't want to take
Mail bags for what?
Like that one. For picking up the garbage.
Okay, anybody who sees this film, if you happen to have, you don't know where to find us, but we need them.
I don't need over.
Always good, dude.
Special.
Where'd you get that?
It's just all over the place, sitting on the ground.
It is?
Yep.
What do you,
Burn it, I guess. That's what everybody does with coal.
how long we get to do anything before they come and try and move us out? Or maybe they won't do that this time. Well, July the 5th today. Had a pretty good night last night. Woke up this morning kind of wondering just how we're going to make this transition. World that's on the brink of extinction to one which is heaven on earth. It's quite a challenge, and who can be certain that we are really going to do that? We may in fact wipe out. From all the signs that I see, it doesn't look very good. The only thing is, results are in now, and people can see it that it's fucked. But as far as changing, like they don't know change. I mean, what do we do? Like, is living like this going to be, the answer? How far can we go this way? We don't have any shower facilities. We got no outhouses built. We're totally whatever is allowed, and so far we haven't been allowed. We've been trying this for a couple of years now to establish camps and to do work, and restrictions, and you can't do that, you can't do that, and it just goes on and on and on. Good morning. Well, this is our morning coffee and cigarettes. I wonder if this is with camps of people with nowhere to go, who get together and have a better life than those who are apart.
I mean, where would you rather wake up in the morning here?
Waking up to a landlord and a mortgage and a job.
Sunshine.
Sure, it's
Beautiful
not bad.
world. Banks are closing down. Welfare is closing down.
Yeah, it's sure shutting down. Yeah, it is. I guess it's pretty
Bureaucracy
good,
is
eh?
shaking in its boots.
Change of attitude you were talking about. Is this it?
Here's your answer. Yeah, crow on top of the tree there, see?
There it goes. A nice eagle this morning with a crow chasing it. We were told yesterday that this river has a 3-year moratorium on the fishing in it. That seems to be our resources, as they're all being threatened. We really do have to change. How are we going to make that change? And this is the who have identified with the necessity for change and are looking for an opening to make it through. So this is the rail line in Ferny. They've stopped the passenger service along these tracks, and Lewis thinks it's a land deal. We don't trust what they're doing. We know that as the services drop, that there's the vultures which come in and pick off, whatever's left, and sometimes they initiate, these functions to shut down. It's greed again, controlling what's happening. Certainly there's no trust in what they're doing. This is the restaurant which I thought has some potential. if you could get the upstairs running as a hostel or as a place where poor people could live and eat in a restaurant, there's a potential business there for someone to do. It doesn't look like we're getting a better prospectus right now. But that's the building. It's got a nice background. And it's right in downtown Ferny. Used to about 3 months ago. This is the City Hall. Still got their season's greetings sign. Looks like a permanent sign. And they got some really nice buildings here. And I just saw the guys go by. Are you going to work?
Not for 15 or 20 minutes. Parishioners, you're gonna do it for free?
Oh, people, church parishioners.
So, back to the drawing board.
So what did he say to you?
Well, when they heard they were going to pay some money, they decided they would do it for me.
So the guys showed up for work this morning as arranged with the priest at this church, and we're told that the project was canceled. Not knowing what to do, where to go. The whole system is based on law, banks, false government, and churches. All together, they work to, keep this world intact the way it is. I just went into the family beside this church and talked with Father McGill. He told me that, he's done a lot of good works in the past and got no thanks from the government for it. Commissioners said that they would do the work that he promised to the guys yesterday for free. So he had, he was very assertive that he was doing good, that the church wasn't locked to the poor. He says, I'm one of the poor, I come from the poor. But I said, look, the reality is you have people here who can help and explain their situation to you, and you set them up for today, and then today you tell them there's no help. I think there's also, he did not want to be interviewed on camera, and told me that I was only looking at it from my perspective. Well, I'm not God. I can only see it from this perspective.
Inspiring. And it's a desperate situation. I mean, the whole system is not helping anyone.
Well, who needs it?
Keeping people suppressed. It's destroying our environment, our social environment, and our physical environment. That makes any sense. That's not serving the crime against humanity that it's all tied to. And if people would just step back for, a minute and really look at it, but where does it leave you when you try and make a change? It leaves you on the street with nothing.
Well, and, but isn't that what? Why people are doing it is because they too are forced to do it?
Everybody's forced, but if everybody would, if people would start really talking about it and realizing that everybody says it's everybody else, but who's keeping it going but all the little people who are putting in and keeping their mouth shut. So, at this point people have got to get together and start really communicating about what's really necessary here and what do we really want to see happen. Because are we going to leave this for our kids? What is it? Pile of garbage. That's the result of all of it. Rip and tear, make a buck, anything for a buck.
Right, but I mean, look how hard it is to change it or to act any differently.
Yeah, people that we get involved.
Well, they're going to get knocked out.
In a real way.
I mean, it is coming down.
Oh, it's totally collapsed. Everywhere is collapsed. There's nothing anywhere. There's no work. And even the work that's there, what is it doing?
Keeping it going.
It's all keeping that system going.
No, we're better off. So what do you think to do now? You got any ideas?
Well, I know what to do, but it's just, can you get any support, you know? The government's all tied up. They have no common sense. You know, they break their promises. They don't do anything. You know, what they do and what really gets done is done by the little people. And the little people, you know, and the volunteers and the, you know, in any organization, keep it going in their direction coming from the impotent authority, you know, that's keeping it going and making the compromise.
And everybody's a part of that.
And people are brainwashed into believing that that's, you keep voting for them, and you can't tell them any different, because what, you know, what's there, you know. They got people so programmed, and people forget, and they got, you know, and anybody who's down and out, you know, is just, you know, feed them dope, feed them booze, and keep them shut up, you know. And, you know, the people who are trying to do something, you know, where are they? You know, everybody's just doing their little bit to keep it going, and no one will stand up for a real change, you know, but people have to do it, and, you know, I hope people are, but
doesn't look like it.
You know, where's the hope? And you know, I read articles that, you know, more and more elderly people are getting attacked by youth. You know, well, what's their role model? Hollywood pictures of, you know, professional gladiators. You know, it's the joy in living. You know, what is there for people to do that makes sense and that puts joy in living and that has a purpose? There's lots to do, but, you know, supposedly we'll get the proverbial penny, but I wish we'd get it over with, and, you know, people could, you know, really get on with doing something else. But, you know, as long as we're under this monetary system, it doesn't make any sense. And, you know, when you really look at it, it makes no sense at all, but people say that, you know, they're trying to put slap band-aids on that same old corrupt system, and it won't work, because no matter, you know, it's like a water tank, you eventually replace it. You know, you got to say, at some point we got to say, you know, let's take a good look at this and what's really going on, you know. But I don't know what, you know, I get pissed off, you know, and you get uninspired when, you know, like I say, desperation is not very inspiring, you know. And you know, I could be rich, you know, in that, but it's against my conscience, you know. So you know, I put myself in this situation voluntarily, then